Hi, everyone. Welcome to Comics Chaos N Sass, 10 p.m. Easterns on Sunday nights on Facebook and YouTube. I'm also part of Comics in More New Jersey, Comics in More Chaos, Melone Management, and a proud partner of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Looking for a podcast fix? Check out the schedule below. While you're here, drop your links, your social media, promote yourself and others. Let's all rise together.
Hi, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I am Heather Ellen of Comics in More New Jersey, and this is Comics Chaos N Sass. I am a proud part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, where you can find a podcast for your daily fix. Head on over to the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. I'm going to bring in Michael Oden. He's my special guest, my victim for tonight. And then we're going to get to the comments. So say hi. Hey.
What's up, everybody?
How are you, Michael?
I'm doing great. I wouldn't count myself as a victim here. There's always a fun time to come hang out with people and chill. It's always a good time.
Well, we'll find out if you still like it after. So, you never know. Kind of the chaos and the sass, you kind of never know what we're going to get into. Let's run through some of the comments. The chat is already started. Donna is already on. Let's see. Hi, Donna. How are you? How's your back and shoulder? I know you weren't feeling so great last week. And Nita's already got the links from Ragin. She threw up already Michael Oden's Kickstarter Indiegogo. His crowdfunding is SPQR's Bizarre Adventure and Elysian Fields Remastered. So we're going to come back to that because you're going to get a chance to hear all about it. Here's Donna again. And she's also got... Sorry, I'm running through these. Be sure to like and subscribe to Comics in More New Jersey right here on YouTube. Oh, how sweet. Thank you, Nita. See, she takes good care of me. She is. She's so on top of it. And she's saying hi and already subscribed and superstitious about liking and sharing before the show starts. Well, we're live. You can share now. If you haven't already liked, shared, tagged people, dropped your links, start dropping them now. And Donna and Nita, Stone and Numb. That sounds kind of a nice way to spend a Sunday night. And see, better than when I was drunk off my ass a few weeks ago. Well, I'm glad to hear. It really does take a lot to get you drunk, Aunt Donna, but it is so much fun. Hi, Carl. You guys are all saying hi. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, it's good to see you guys. I was sick this week, so I wasn't in the green room. I was in bed. My son shared. It was very sweet of him. We're up to Christy Shin's Kickstarter, Demon Bitch, You All Suck. Check it out.
Christy Shin's good people. I haven't seen her in a minute. Oh.
I haven't actually talked to her yet, just a few chit-chats online, so I have to do that at some point.
Yeah, she's good people.
She's funny. I've caught some of the stuff online. I love it. I absolutely love it. And Carl, I'm gonna go with yes. We'll just assume that's a yes.
More than likely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those eyes just roll a lot. I'm so gonna get shit for this later, or while we're live.
One or the other, probably both.
Oh yeah, probably. I haven't checked my messages, so Indiegogo, Jason's Octopus Cowboy #1. Facebook user, you must be coming from the Comics in More Chaos group. There is a link in the description you'll have to hit that you have to let StreamYard access your information so that I can see who you are, because all I see is that. And thank you. Indiegogo, Pariah Blood and Mud. That looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Michaela, how are you? How was your week? And a Kickstarter, George Medina's The Adventures of Wonder Duck. We've got another Facebook user. Just let us know who you are. Each time you hop in on the Comics and More Chaos group, you just have to let us know who you are by clicking that link, or else I just see Facebook user. Everybody see,
user.
I know, sometimes it might be good and sometimes it's not, but I kind of like knowing who's talking. At least I know who I want to say hi to later, or maybe avoid. I've had both. Carl said they get a little wild in the green room. I'm sorry I missed it.
Indeed.
Have you ever been in the green room?
You know what? I don't think I have. I think that a lot of shows kind of start up. So this is the funny thing with me is that I come in, I do a campaign, I promote, I get out there, and then I kind of step back while I'm handling fulfillment to decompress, take care of personal stuff and everything. And then when I come back, a nuclear bomb has gone off. And I'm stepping through nuclear wastelands. There's all these new shows, and then all the old shows that I used to go on are no longer viable, or the people involved with them are persona non grata. So it's just oh, what happened?
Well, the one thing that's nice about the green room now, it's not live. It's a video call. So
no, I've definitely never been.
It is not a place to promote. It is a place to go chill. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So that is a lot of our escapes, especially with the COVID times when we couldn't go out anywhere and we couldn't see each other. I was grateful, and I got to meet some really awesome people. Carl and Donna host it, and there's a lot of creatives, a lot of amazing, smart, interesting people, and we have conversations that range. So it's a nice, relaxing way, and normally it's relaxing, and it's fun. We all chill out.
That's outstanding.
So when you hear about the green room now, it's and it's not recorded, so it's so much better.
Yeah, no kidding.
Indiegogo, Carl Stephens, Merry Boys.
Merry Boys is hilarious from what I understand. It's really good.
I have to check that out. Donna and McKellar saying hi. See, it's always wild in the green room. You never know what's going to happen. You seriously never know. We have a lot of fun, though. A lot of laughs, a lot of fun. And there's times that it's more some work-based talk, and the rest of it, you kind of never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And we have Mike's Jimmy's Life on Core #5, Tiny Travels.
Yeah, Life on Core is good stuff. Mike Jimmy's good people.
There's been a lot of really great campaigns going on. So amazing, talented people.
JD Calderon's Kickstarter, I think, just hit a new milestone here yesterday. I think over 100 backers.
Very nice. Congratulations. And let's see. The whole freaking green room was wild this week. Almost killed me. See, and I missed it. I needed the sleep. Been so sick lately. It's nice when kids share. Indiegogo, Rich Ayala's Roach Balls.
It is a hilarious looking book, and Rich is just one of the funniest dudes I've met in this industry.
Is he?
Oh man, he's hilarious. I've hung out with him on 2 or 3 streams at this point, and he's a genuinely funny dude. And the book is not something that I would normally go for. I backed it because he is just absolutely hilarious, and I'm fairly certain that it's going to be a book where I just have constant spit takes. It's going to be funny.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. And Carl says it gets wilder when I drink right from the rum bottle. I can imagine. I can imagine. So we've got a few more links, and then we're gonna get. You guys have been busy because I'm only about 5 minutes behind. Not too bad. Kickstarter, Matthew Fowler and Jose Garcia's Tiger Blue.
Great looking book. I mean, it's Jose Garcia, so that's all that needs to be said. But
this is true. And we've got Raul Multari's Night Wolf issues 1 through 6, and he unlocked another milestone reward. He passed the 400 one.
That's
backers.
outstanding. Congratulations to him. Raul Multari is a great creator. Uh,
He is.
I've had the fortunate pleasure of being on a few streams with him. He's a really good guy.
He was my victim last week.
Oh, outstanding.
It
I'll
was
have to
fun.
reach out and say hi. It's been a long time since I've seen Rob.
It was a lot of fun. It was one of those things that he had a con, and I was like, "Are you going to be up for this? You know, you were at a con all weekend." He's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, I'm dead on my feet. I was only at the Fan Fest Philadelphia on Saturday, and by Sunday I was still exhausted. And I only walked the show for a day. I was like, I can't do that.
You got to do what you got to do.
This is true. I mean, I remember the trade show season. It's just a different industry, but it's been a few years since I've done those days, and yeah, I'm so out of practice.
Yeah, one of my big things here for the next year is to really get to some conventions and get stuff out there. But like I'm sure that's going to be a whole other experience.
Well, it's fun to see everybody face to face that you've been chatting with or networking with online, like actually getting to meet them in person. That's one of my favorite things. I get to see all this amazing art, meet new people, and then connect with the people that I've never gotten to hug. I got to meet Ariel Diaz last time at FanFest Philadelphia. I was so excited.
That's
Um,
awesome.
it was a lot of fun. I got to see some familiar faces like Chris and Shauna Mad, and then I got to meet Ariel Diaz, and I really wanted to meet her. She was like on my, I had missed her when I went to Baltimore. I didn't realize she was there, so
Oh,
I was really excited to get to meet her in person this time. So it's like those little things, you know. Everybody's looking at the actors and actors. I'm like, but no, I want to find the indie artists that I've been talking to. Those are the important ones to me.
yeah, man. Well, I mean, that's always the fun thing about going to the convention circuit and everything is I feel that a lot of people do go for like the higher profile like actors, actresses, whether it's voice actors from favorite TV shows or just actors from favorite shows in general. But like these are like the indie comic scene in a lot of these places is always really cool to go check out. Artist Alley is always a great place.
That's where I spend most of my time.
Yeah,
I really do. I enjoy it. That's definitely my favorite spot to be.
yeah. And I feel like that's kind of the intent, obviously, for most of these shows still is obviously Artist Alley takes up the majority of the con, as it should.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It to me, it's I don't know, that's my highlight. That's
Yeah.
what I enjoy. Uh, Kickstarter, Joe D. McPhee's Amazonia issues 1 through 7 is on Kickstarter. And then we're gonna get caught up to chat. Michaela's week was crazy busy. We got 3 ghost projects done, and my own project is almost done. It will be this week, I promise. Damn it. Well, you're just plugging away. Michaela, don't forget to drop all your information for your schedules for your motivational mornings and tidbits and scribbles.
I'll make sure that I join the group.
I will definitely invite him, Donna. Don't do it, Mike. They're all very bad influence. Isn't that the fun of it?
Look, man, I was in the army for 6 years as an infantryman. You can't get much worse influence than those assholes. I love them to death, but
I worked in the lingerie, sex toy, and fetish industry, and that was my family business. I grew up in it. So you can. Indiegogo, Luke Stone's Hybrids, The Killing Fields, Part 1 through 3.
Luke Stone, another great creator. Love that guy.
And we have not recorded until someone takes a screenshot. Asshats. Yeah, there are some screenshots floating around from the green room. It's a little dangerous. And Kickstarter, JT Malloy's Sapphire Spectre issue 3, and he just unlocked another stretch goal. So
Nice.
he's got a little over a week left, and he's got, I think, 8 stretch goals unlocked, if I remember correctly. I can see you, Grant. How are you?
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
And see, Nita's still going. She's been busy.
He's just dropping them in.
She
She's gonna
is. Well,
give Frog B a run for his money, man. Like, look at all these links.
well, we found that if she tries to do this on Facebook, she gets a spam hit with spam on Facebook. So I had to make her as like a moderator for the channel so she could actually drop links in, because YouTube doesn't let you do that unless
Yeah,
you get permissions.
yeah, like unless you've got the wrench.
Yeah, so I
The
gave her
holy
that.
wrench.
Yes. Got to be special. So I had to give her that so she can drop everyone's links, because there's a lot of people who don't make it on at night, and there's things that I miss. So it's always nice. And she does, like, this is great for me, because I'm always like 5 minutes before going live still putting on my lipstick. So I'll take all the help I can get.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about lipstick, and you're not even on camera. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. I just have this awesome profile shot from one of my books, and a silly name. That's good. This is what we want for the brand. It's all, the art's
Well,
prettier than I am anyway.
I'm going to come back to the next round of links. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who that is? And
So this is the protagonist of my very silly book, SPQR's Bizarre Adventure Rubicon Invaders. This is our version of Julius Caesar. SPQR is a historical satire told through a parody of the cult claimed anime slash manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We take a historical event of Caesar crossing the Rubicon and we turn it into JoJo style shenanigans where Julius Caesar reaches the Rubicon River and has a JoJo style stand showdown against Pompey Magnus. And yeah, I mean, it's dumb fun. It's 25-page black and white manga style book done traditional manga style as well. Like, everything reads right to left. Printing will be done right to left. Book will be Takuban size, so it's a 5.5 by 7.75 scaling, and it's just a blast. We've had a lot of. Oh, you're on the updates, by the way. So you're not
that's probably why.
actually.
That's why I'm like, this doesn't. There we go.
This doesn't have anything. Yeah.
There we go. That's
I
better.
recognized it immediately because they had the Pax Romana video with the Akinator that I was very happy to sponsor. It was so great to team up with the guy who inspired this concept.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So this whole thing kind of started with, I work armed security, and we had this 1 week back in December where we had 5 people in quarantine. So I was working 12 hours every day, and like the earliest I was getting off was 2 in the morning. And so I was just exhausted. And so this YouTube channel slash Facebook group that I follow called Pax Romana, or Daily Updates on the Status of the Roman Empire, posts up that they have some merch. And one of the big things that they have is this T-shirt with this historical figure, Cato the Elder, who is known for ending every meeting of the Senate with Carthago delenda est, Carthage should be destroyed. And so they had this Cato the Elder, Carthago delenda est shirt, and it's all done in these like bright, bold text things, and the shirt's called, Carthago delenda est JoJo reference. And I started to laugh, and I was like, it'd be funny if Julius Caesar was a stand. Had a stand and what have you. And so I did like a quick sketch of that, posted it up to Twitter, and within a few minutes, we were just getting a lot of activity, and people were messaging me to make this happen. Well, it's now here. So I like to call this my little sleep-deprived self-indulgence.
Well, that's pretty cool, and it definitely got everyone's attention.
Yeah. We've been hitting it. I've been hitting it hard in the campaign circuit, but this is my fourth book, and it's been really cool seeing new people come in. Like I have a pretty strong core base, and I'm very grateful for them, and they're fantastic. But it's been really cool because this isn't generally the sort of thing that you'd see coming out of the Nine Realms brand, you know? Like, yes,
Right.
it's got kind of that historical context that you would see in like Elysian Fields, but this thing is just wonky and way out there. And it's been really cool getting to bring people in from other sides of fan bases and everything, and seeing them come in and support the project. And the feedback we've gotten on the art has been phenomenal. Kari Salviejo, our artist, has just done a tremendous job, and I absolutely adore working with her. She's easily one of the best artists I've worked with, and one of the fastest. She was averaging about a page a day,
Wow.
which is insane.
Yeah.
Especially given the level of detail and everything in that work. It's just incredible. She does such a good job. And
It's beautiful.
yeah, like this piece isn't done by her. This one's done by Inkart Louis. I
Yes.
would give you his full name, but I butcher his last name every single time I try to do it, so I go his Instagram handle. But like these pieces here are just some of the examples of how just absolutely phenomenal Kari is.
This is hers,
And
right?
yeah, like this is her right here. Absolutely insane how good it is.
There's a lot of detail
Yeah,
and
like
emotion.
that page took her less than a day.
Wow.
I got the roughs one morning, and by noon she had the finished page. She sent me like 4 or 5 updates.
Wow. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. We could play the time lapse.
Yeah.
See how this
Oh,
works.
it's so fun watching her work. So this is obviously like sped up. It's
Oops,
not.
that didn't work.
It's obviously sped up. So this isn't like her drawing at natural speed, but like absolutely incredible to watch her art come to life like this.
I love the time lapse stuff.
Yeah, it's great. She has so many of them. I'm trying to figure out what I am going to do with them, because I know I should do something with them, but like she has so many of them.
Well, I'd be happy to put them up on the Comics and More YouTube channel with all your links and her information too, if you send
Yeah,
them on to me.
we might just do that.
I do have time lapse. I'm always happy to have artists have their stuff on there. You know, I don't have that many followers. I've got over 2,300, I think. So you never know.
Yeah.
And now you also have this is going on at the same time.
Yep. So we did Elysian Fields was the first book that I ever did. And we got some great feedback on that book. But one of the things that we got constructive critique on was that the colors were good, but we could do a lot better by having a dedicated colorist come in. So I went and I did just that. And so here's an example of like what the colors looked like originally, right? You know, all of the art and on those old books was handled by Marcelo. But now this is what happens when we bring in the colorist. This is our colorist, Avery Ferdinand. And he really just takes Marcelo's lines and brings a whole new level of life to them. Absolutely beautiful.
It is. It's the colorings are gorgeous.
Yeah. And then there's this beautiful cover for the remaster of the Zero issue with lines by Von Randall and the color work by Avery, obviously.
And then you start getting into your packages.
Yeah. And this is this is like this tier right here is my pride and joy because I worked my butt off to make this the best deal that it could possibly be while still allowing me to turn a profit margin.
That's a pretty nice package for $85.
$85, and you don't even see everything that gets on it. So you get all 4 books. So you get the Embrace, which is our dark superhero book that came out last year and kind of took everyone by storm. You have both remastered books of Elysian Fields. You have SPQR's Bizarre Adventure. You have an Embrace T-shirt. You have 3 mini prints of the pinups from the previous campaigns. You have a metal print of the art that's on the box, and then it all comes in this 10 by 9 by 4 collector's box with the character sheets that were done by Kari, colored by the artist Xevious, who is phenomenal.
That's a lot. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and you get that all for $85 before shipping.
I love that box. I love those collector boxes.
Yes, they're awesome. It's such a cool thing to do, and they're becoming all the rage. So yeah.
And then your breakdown here.
Yep. There's SPQR's Bizarre Adventure. As listed there, it's $10 to get that.
Mm-hmm. And the remaster, Elysian Fields.
Yep, $10 to get that as well. Try to make sure that everything is as valued as possible. This is the holofoil of the remaster of Elysian Fields, which will be a very limited print. We are only making 20 of them. All of them will be signed and numbered by me.
So if you want to get it now, or
Yep.
it's gone. And the Embrace.
Yep, and that it's been super great seeing people because we've pretty much finished up fulfillment on the Embrace. So like we have been getting feedback for the past few months, and seeing how people have reacted to that book has been absolutely humbling. And then there's this beautiful bastard. Oh, he's
I love
so
him.
cute. So
He is.
he's 18 inches. He's a foot
Oh,
and a
wow.
half. He is big, and he is adorable. He is the softest thing ever. He has got all the hands for all the hugs and all the high fives. I am surprised that he is not flying off the shelves because, he is so damn cute. And like we've sold a solid amount of them, but I was thinking that we were going to be like these things were going to be, we were moving them like hotcakes.
He's adorable.
And then there is.
Now what is this?
So this is the Yes I Am a JoJo reference tier. And so effectively what this is everybody has these like drawn into the book tiers or custom cover tiers. And so what this is effectively a bit of a mix of both. What this is that you are effectively paying for a fully colored commission of yourself as a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand user. And this becomes your cover of the book. It'll be a special edition of the book with an art gallery, and you will get that cover of the book along with a mini print of your commission and a standard cover of the book.
Nice. Very nice.
And there are only 2 of them left. We are only doing 5.
Wow, so 3 already gone, so you only got 2 left.
Yep.
That's very cool. All right, let's head back and see what the Peanut Gallery has had to say. Because we know they've been busy while we've been in the other. Let's see. So how much longer do you have on your Kickstarter, on your Indiegogo? I'm so sorry. I'm so used to saying Kickstarter. How many more days do you have left to go?
So technically, we have 7 days left. Okay. Now, what I will say is that a lot of Indiegogo guys will extend for an additional 30 days. I am not. However, I am going straight into the in-demand feature, and we will likely have the in-demand open for an additional 30 days. The reason...
So while he is on
Sorry
that,
about that.
that's
No,
okay.
that was somebody completing a patrol here. I am at work,
Okay.
sadly.
Well, that's what if that happens, I can always switch over and take over until you get back.
But so effectively, what was I saying?
You
Oh,
are not, you're going right into the in-demand.
we're going right into the in-demand because there is going to be a very fast turnaround. SPQR's Bizarre Adventure is done. The print file is being edited by the person that I'm having optimize it right now. We're finishing that up. The digital copies of the book will be to backers within the next few days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so like it's done. And then Elysian Fields' remaster will be done by the end of this upcoming week. You know, like the whole point is going to be that we aren't really stopping at all. We are just moving forward and we are going to be getting these books turned around and back to the customers. So it's going to be just a super fast thing. Like I want fulfillment to begin in June and be finished by July.
Wow. That is really quick.
Yeah.
Because normally it's not that fast. Not for most campaigns that I have backed.
Yeah. Well, and I mean that's the whole thing with this is that most of the stuff that we're pushing here, it's our back catalog. This is, as I said, this is my fourth campaign. And SPQR is my fourth book in a little over 2 years.
Okay.
And so the whole idea is that we really want to get people in that, like, we attracted a lot of new customers with the Embrace. We have our base that's been there with us through Elysian Fields, but we really wanted to give everybody a chance to experience something from the Nine Realms catalog that they may not have before, or even just catch up on it if they missed everything, as just a really solid entry point. And the ultimate goal of this will to be to have enough extra after the campaign is fully fulfilled to invest into the next project. And the more that we have the ability to invest in the next project, the more complete it will be when we run that next campaign, which will again allow for a faster turnaround time.
Right. Well, that makes sense, and it keeps everybody happy.
Yeah. And so that's the goal right now.
I think that's a pretty good goal, and it's pretty cool, and definitely growing your fan base is huge, and retaining it. That's when you know you're doing something right, when it's growing and you're still retaining your original ones.
Yes. It's a very, very big thing, and I've been very fortunate. It's really cool because you go and you see the people that are backing you, and you see the same few names coming back for each campaign and whatnot. So it's been really, really humbling.
That's awesome. Congratulations. It's always fun to see people doing well and doing something they love.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a blast.
And back to Nita, we have, oops, and I just missed where I was at. On Indiegogo, Kara Nicole's Unstable Frequencies. And I don't think I did these yet. Glenn Fleming's Jack Kirby, A Personal Journey, Words and Pictures on Indiegogo.
Glenn's a very talented writer.
What was that?
Glenn's a very talented writer. I actually picked up his he had a book about, I think his grandfather was in D-Day. And I got that from my dad for his birthday. We've both gone through it at this point. Brilliantly written, beautiful artwork.
Love it. I love hearing people complimenting other people in the industry and giving support. It's one of my favorite things that I found being since I joined this creative world. Miss Raina has Black Rhapsody Part 1 on Indiegogo. And Sister Mercy, issue 6 on Kickstarter from Corey Hardiman.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Sister Mercy? Oh, you have to check that out. I actually did one of my first narrations was his limerick, I believe, from Sister Mercy 3 when I launched my Twisted Angel YouTube. I'll send you the link. It was fun. I was like, can I please read that for YouTube? I have an idea. And that was one of my first narrations on the channel, and that was a year ago Christmas. And Donna says, Army ain't got nothing on us.
You'd be surprised, but I don't doubt it. The infantry has some pretty interesting individuals, and that's all I'll go into. On live.
And don't forget to check out Michaela Jade's. It's author Michaela Jade. And let me see. She does Morning Motivation Monday through Friday on her YouTube channel, mostly for creatives. And I'm going to go back to... Did Michaela just call me an asshat? Well, I finally achieved something. And you're not the one. So Grant is in here, and he's saying it's nice to see you. It's good to actually see your name. And Beowulf 3 was mailed from the printer yesterday. So you are starting with fulfillment on Beowulf 3. Very cool. Everybody's plugging away. Everybody's been so busy.
Yeah, it's a busy time of the year.
It has. It's like Christmas around December, everybody went quiet and then hit the ground running in January and hasn't stopped.
Yeah, I think I saw like 15 campaigns launch in February alone. It's insane.
At least it's been crazy. And we've got Smoke the Fox 1 and Weaponized Werewolf by Mike Barons on Indiegogo.
Wow. Mike Barron, big name. I'll have to go check those out.
Yeah, well, this is kind of the fun thing because you can always go back in through the chat and check it out. Most of the links are on the YouTube channel, so head on over there. But I also put all these up, so if you're just watching, you could always take a look and see who you want to search. And Kickstarter has Brian Robinson Nebulizer, Hasta La Vista, Mighthead. And thank you, Nita. Hey, we have a new followers. Yes, it's nice to meet you, Strange Marvel Theories. Tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel. Always helping promote other channels, other social media, anybody in the creative and fun world. And everybody's saying hi. If you ever wished a story went a bit darker and a bit deeper, these are the ones I write. And there's Carl. And there's Nita. Find Michaela's fine fucking ass here at Michaela Jade. This is the chaos part. You kind of never know what's gonna be said. I've had stranger things. Yes, Carl said darker and deeper.
Now you're just fishing for Cards Against Humanity jokes.
Oh God, that's one of my favorite games. That's so much fun. Mistress or Goddess will suffice, Michaela. Hi, Miss Raina. How are you? And we are. And there's Nita. And if I probably read that, I will probably catch a censor. So I'm just going to let you all read that. Oh, Michaela, you're coming to visit, right? We'll go visit Nita. Or I'll go for a road trip.
I can't believe you made a double entendre out of my embrace pit and my embrace plushie pitch. Those are
Gifts, anything can be turned dirty. Absolutely anything.
Yes.
Miss Foxy's Vacations Hot Springs Edition adults only pinup book on Kickstarter. And sometimes she's a good girl, just not always. Kickstarter Mitch Rogers, the Booger Southern Gothic graphic novel. You make it really hard to write a love scene and have a naughty chat. That should go well together, I would think, if you're writing something dirty and having something. Yeah, you got this. Indiegogo, the Wrench God, Frog, G, Voodoo Gods and Monsters.
That book is gonna be so good. Oh,
Is it?
Jason Bascom's art on there is fantastic, and like the concept is just so fun, and it's Frog G. That book deserves to make all the money. Like Frog G is the super promoter. Like
Is it?
Nita's pretty great, but Frog G is the wrench, has the wrench of power. He is like everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Everyone sharing all the links for everyone. And him being like the focus of a book is hilarious. It looks great.
I'm definitely going to have to check that out because I'm not familiar. So it's always good to find somebody else who shares everybody's stuff.
Yeah. Like he's fun people. He's a
And
good friend.
speaking of which, anyone is in Comics and More Chaos. It is a public group. Self-promotion is highly encouraged. It doesn't matter if it's a crowdfunding campaign, if it's your sales, if you just want to show off some teases, some pictures. There are threads for social media drops, link drops, crowdfunding campaigns for each month. And you could also just share in what is going on in your world, videos, and all sorts of fun stuff. So it is a public group, so things can be shared in and shared out. So use those keywords and hashtags. Snoots Von Snipes, issue 1. Okay, on Indiegogo. Niobe on Kickstarter, the trade paperback by Larry Higgins. Want to check that out? Ah, this is true. People are getting their tax returns, using them to produce their projects.
Yeah, I'll be using them to pay my bills.
Yeah, pretty much. Same, Michaela. Strange Marvel theories. I'm currently working on a YouTube channel where I can post predictions about what I think will happen and what has happened that people may have missed in Marvel shows and movies. Well, that sounds pretty cool. If you're on Facebook, absolutely hit me up at Comics, the letter N, More Chaos group. You could always share in your YouTube links and videos. If there are spoilers, though, please just put that there's a spoiler so you don't upset anybody. And you could find oh my God, she's gonna kick my ass. You can find Nita at Ragin Broadcast Network at this link right there and give her some love. Are your fingers tired, Nita? Yep, just made a post in the Chaos group today about ghost writing and edits. Awesome. I think I saw that and liked that. It's been a day I've been on and off just a little bit. And I have mad stamina. I have a video posted almost 2 years ago on my channel titled Vision Returns and Vision Reborn, where I predicted how Vision would be brought back using Tony Stark's element he created. Very cool.
Nice.
So yeah, as long as you could always share it in the group anytime. So as long as you just put if there's spoilers or could possibly be spoilers, just let people know so they know what they're clicking on. Have at it. You could share your videos each time you have something new coming out. There's only a few rules because Facebook does not like nudity. You can't have nudity. That's a sad one. But there's no politics, no religion, and no drama. And if I find out someone's a scam artist and I get proof of it, they can't stay either. Otherwise, everybody is welcome. Show Nita some love. Absolutely. You're going to go show Nita some love? Need to head to bed. Work schedule says 8 a.m. I have a really bad feeling about that. Oh, poor you, Grant. Good luck. I know those days. I am so sorry. But it was nice that you popped in. Thank you. And looking forward to seeing you guys again I don't want to keep you too late because I know that it's a Monday after a holiday and everybody's tired.
Oh, you're only 100% right.
Yeah. Of course, now that I had a nap, I'm going to be up all night.
Oh.
I needed that hour. I wouldn't have made it. I was already just like, yeah. I hit that pillow and I was out cold. I woke up to my alarm going, oh, need to put on some makeup and look human for a little bit.
Oh,
Just
it's overrated though. It's okay.
trust me, I don't normally. I work from home. My hair's up in a ponytail. I'm in a sweatshirt. Normally, I have a cat in my sweatshirt so I can get work done because she already tried climbing onto the laptop and in front of the camera twice so far since we've been on camera.
Nice.
Yeah, she does that. She's kind of known for getting in the way.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they do. They so do. If anyone is into Marvel shows and movies, channel is dedicated to these subjects. I'm particularly proud of Black Widow Returns, where I featured how and why. Very cool. Good night, Nita. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys. And best of luck with your campaign, Oden. Carl, Heather, you know where to find me, girl. Absolutely.
Good seeing you, Nita. Get some sleep.
Now everyone's saying good night, Nita. And if anyone has any other links, drop them now because we're going to wrap up. You could always drop them afterwards and they'll stay up there. And again, if you have not joined Comics and More Chaos group, you're going to want to head over and let me see if I can find the link. There we go. Like that group, join it, and it's a public group. Post away. There is really no limits. As long as it doesn't break the rules, we're good to go. And let me go back to the comments. Oh, she left you out. Probably because she knows she's probably going to private message you, Donna. I'm sure she's going to say goodnight to you privately. That's why she left you out.
Special good night.
Absolutely. Those are important. All righty. Michael, is there anything else you want to touch base on? Is there anything else you wanted to cover before we wrap it up?
Not really. Just, you can find me on Twitter at ElysianFields_0. Nine Realms Publishing is on Facebook as well as YouTube. And if you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out SPQR's Bizarre Adventure and the Elysian Fields Remaster. We have 7 days left, and we are like $130 away from our next stretch goal. So we'd love to hit 5K so that we can get the Embrace standees and make a little announcement about what's coming if we, by some miracle, hit 10K. So yeah, we'd love your support.
And don't forget to share. Share. Really, really important. Because you never know how many of your contacts would love to check it out as well. A couple quick messages. Particularly proud of Black Widow video where I detailed the way Natasha can be brought back to life and very well may be alive in the quantum realm. Ask me how. So you're going to have to head over to Strange Marvel Theories on YouTube and check out all these videos. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Good night, Carl.
Good night, Carl.
And good night, Donna. And I'm going to pull us out. And I hope you all have an awesome night. And I'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week, all.